What's up, everybody? It's Abwon, and I'm here with Jeff, and we're at Eastside Magazines in Montclair, New Jersey. So, before we get started on the topic at hand, just give me some background on the comic book shop and, you know, how you started and things like that.
Basically, so I worked in Manhattan for a number of hotels and conference centers selling technology services. I loved what I did, but I was never really satisfied. So I decided one day to just take my earnings and just go self-funded. So I left the corporate world in Manhattan, grew my beard out, burned all my suits, and decided to open up a comic book store. I've been collecting for over 25 years, and I just wanted to have a comic book store that kind of set the bar at a different level than typical comic book stores. A lot of comic book stores will have, you know, big-breasted women, windows, actively lit, not a friendly atmosphere, kind of stuck-up, pretentious attitudes. That tends to be the stigma with comic book stores. And I said, my store's going to be brightly lit. It's going to be family-friendly. We're going to be about the customer and the reader. We're going to work hard to try to get new readers in. And, you know, we want people to come in and say, hey, I've never read a comic book before. Like, what would I, you know, and we talk to people. You know, customer service is where we excel the most. We talk to everybody. We have conversations about Infinity War, about the different movies that come out. Did you like it? Did you not like it? You know, what kind of stuff were you into? And we really try to connect with every single person who walks in to try to figure out what their interests are and what they're going to like. Because if you give them a comic that they're going to like, you could have a reader for life.
Exactly.
I read for 25 years because I would love Batman, Spider-Man, you know, the staple stuff. But I've now branched off into some of the more independent stuff, you know, Image Comics and stuff like that. And if you give somebody a comic that they don't like, or something that they're not into, they'll be turned off. Or if you treat them poorly, they'll be turned off to the industry, and you'll never get them back. And that's not what we want. So we just try to connect with every single person who comes in, try to open them up to be the comic book reader that we know everybody can be.
That's good. That's good. Now, before we start, you know, it's funny, it's crazy you say that, because I was just thinking earlier, I said, a lot more people are reading comics now because they're so, like, interested in the superheroes and supervillains because of the movies. And I feel like because of that, comic book stores now have, I don't want to say they've been resurrected, they're almost like revitalized, whereas like arcades, all you have is like Dave and Buster's, and that's probably it. You know what I mean? So that's definitely good that you were able to branch into that and basically, I guess, do your own thing, which is good, because a lot of people don't, you know.
And it's changed the way comics are viewed by a lot of people.
It's cool now.
When I was in high school, you got your ass kicked for reading Spider-Man. I was in a couple of tussles when I was younger, you know, kids picking on you because it wasn't seen as being cool. And that was, what, maybe 20
not that long
years ago?
Exactly.
And now, it's funny, every once in a while, sometimes I'll get someone who I recognize from back then who brings their kid in and, oh, you like Spider-Man? I used to read Spider-Man as high school. And then I want to go,
I don't think so.
If you were reading it behind the scenes because you were calling me all kinds of names when you saw me with Spider. But it's okay, it's cool, we don't say anything, we just let it, you know, we help them find stuff and
keep it moving.
Keep it moving for life.
There you go. Did you ever see Marvel getting to where it is now, like back then when you were reading comics? Because my father basically like was raised on comics. He showed me I'm all about like the X-Men and the Hulk, obviously. But I've never, back then when I used to watch like the X-Men cartoon, I never thought I would see like Avengers being like this global event.
You know what? Like a lot of the times, you know, the cartoons felt like that was all we were ever going to get.
Exactly.
Me being as old as I am, being in the 90s and having the X-Men cartoon, and then there was a Spider-Man cartoon. You know, that was like the end-all be-all. Nobody thought, because of production quality. You had the Superman movie from the late 70s and the early 80s, which was kind of corny, but the characters kind of corny. So it fit him, and then you had Tim Burton, who did Batman in the 90s, and, you know, I don't think anybody thought it would get to where it is now.
I know.
Now it's like
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like you have to buy them. They have free tickets on sale like weeks, maybe even months in advance, and it's just like
blowing records out of the water.
Their own records at
like
that.
Titanic.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw Titanic.
I did too.
But like that sold so well and did so well for the movie that it is. To then be able to sit here and look at you today and go, Marvel movies outsold that?
Yeah, like, I know.
I never thought I'd ever say that to another human being.
I know. It's crazy.
It's nuts. So, I mean, yeah, no. The answer is unequivocally no. In growing up, reading the comics, seeing the cartoons, I never in a million years would have thought we'd have gotten to where we are today.
Yeah. Do you think it would have been done if Disney wasn't basically spearheading everything?
That's tough.
I feel like since they have that budget, that's how it can happen.
It definitely helps. I mean, if you look at like the pre-Disney Marvel movies and then the post-Disney Marvel movies, there's definitely a bigger piggy bank for them to play with. There's more resources for them. And I remember I was still working in the city when Disney bought Marvel, and I was reading articles and people were going,
for billions.
Oh, you're going to get Mickey Mouse, X-Men movie, Wolverine is going to be on the Disney Channel. And everybody was mad. And they kept coming out and saying, like, Marvel executives, Kevin Feige, was coming out and saying, no, the contract that we have with Disney is a sharing of resources. It doesn't mean that you're going to see Donald Duck show up in Avengers.
Yeah, I know. That would be crazy.
It's not that. And I mean, since then, like, I'm sure there's like video games or like mobile games out there. I don't really play video games. But like, I'm sure there's some stuff where maybe like Kingdom Hearts, they'll eventually start baking in some Marvel characters and stuff like that. It is what it is. I
feel like they could pull it off with Kingdom Hearts. So I don't know if you played it, but
I played the first one, and then I
just fell off after that. It's a lot of time. Takes a lot of time.
I got a baby. I got a 1-year-old at home.
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day for the game and do all this. I can't. So someone had to take a sacrifice.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and that's like I think Marvel's got that's holding like the bar for like superhero movies now. Even though I do like the Hellboy movies, but they're not on like Marvel's level.
I think Marvel owns the bar.
Pretty much,
they built the bar.
Yeah.
And they're going, oh, you want to jump over this bar? You got to pay us first. Marvel, I mean, I'm a DC fan. I grew up primarily, I like Spider-Man and I like the X-Men. But growing up, I always read more DC stuff. I was in the Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, like all DC. It was 99% DC for me, and then like a little bit of Marvel, Hulk.
Oh yeah.
But like there in the 90s, there was a Mr. Miracle series that was, now if you go back and read it, it was like a little corny, but I loved it. I just the fact that there was a dude whose power is to like escape any trap, like that was awesome. And he was married to Big Barda, this giant Amazonian. I loved it. It was so good. And the new Mr. Miracle series that Tom King was writing is like next level amazing. So if anybody out there wants to read a really good comic, Mr. Miracle by Tom King, next level.
You heard it here first.
It's so good.
So before we wrap it up, I need to know what your top 5 Marvel movies are, and they do not have to be within the MCU universe, and they do not have to be within this decade. Any Marvel
Does it have to be in order? Or can I?
No particular order. Just your top 5.
Because first, like guaranteed top 3: Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Infinity War.
Okay,
those are my 3 favorite.
Okay,
like depending on my mood, I might change first, second, third place, but those I think are the 3 best movies. I'm going to throw the first Iron Man in there because that's the one that set it all off.
Okay, all right. Everybody says that, like, if it wasn't for him.
I got to give it credit because Sam Jackson showing up in that post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Together.
You wasn't expecting that,
Yeah, and that was the first time you really had, like, a post-credit thing, and you had... True. It was a solid movie. It stuck. Like, he was in the cave, he built the suit, he comes out, like, he's flying all around the world, he's trying to figure out who he is. Like, I don't know, like it set the tone at the time for what it was going to be. So was that 4? And then the 5th one, I don't know, man. I think I gotta say Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That's a good one too.
Although technically, can I give like a runner up to Edward and Incredible Hulk?
I got to shake your hand on that one because a lot of people really don't appreciate that movie, but I do.
And I mean, technically, I guess it's Marvel Cinematic Universe because you have the post-credit scene there where Tony Stark walks into the bar and General Ross is drinking his worries away.
Yeah,
and he says, "I want to talk to you about something I'm working on." Or maybe he says, "I'm putting a team together," and Sam Jackson said Avengers Initiative.
Oh, okay,
Sam Jackson used the word Avengers. But that Edward Norton, Incredible Hulk, man.
I know.
Him against Abomination.
That scene is crazy.
Wrecking that street in Harlem.
That scene
when
is
he
crazy.
chops the cop car in half and puts him on like boxing gloves and just beats Abomination. With
people don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. I think they have a bad taste in their mouth because of the first guy, the guy that played the first Hulk. Eric Bana, that one was terrible, and I think people are just like, all Hulk movies suck.
I blame Ang Lee for that.
I do. Yeah, you can't go from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon to like a superhero movie. It just doesn't work. So last thing, you got any events coming up or anything? You got the floor. Now's your time.
All right. So we are located at 7 South Fullerton in Montclair, New Jersey. We've got tons of good stuff coming up, and we've got some regular events that we do. So coming up, we have a signing for... Oh, that's my R2-D2 phone going off. We got a signing for an anthology called Where We Live, which goes to support the victims of the Las Vegas shooting. We've got like 5 or 6 different creators who contributed to the anthology coming up, including Liana Kangas, Erica Schultz, Joe Mulvey, Cliff Chang, who's drawing Paper Girls. We've also got Scott Bryan Wilson and Ivan Brandon who are going to be here, all signing copies. All the artists are going to do sketches, and all the money that gets paid for sketches is going to go to support the victims of the Las Vegas shooting as well. We do a weekly comedy night. Tonight, Wednesday, is one of them, but every Wednesday night.
Oh, that's why he was asking me. Okay, okay.
At 7 p.m., we do open comedy mic night with Sketch Proud. It's a great time. It's free. You just show up, put your name on the list, and you get up in front of everybody and you tell jokes. It's a great time. And it's hilarious. And sometimes when people's jokes aren't funny, it's even funnier. So it's good too. There's that. Montclair is currently celebrating its 150th anniversary, so every Tuesday you can come in, you buy 2 bin back issues, get 1 free. So we've got that coming up. We do Magic Gathering events all the time. You can check out our website for everything. It's www.eastsidemags.com. You can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/eastsidemags, Instagram @eastsidemags, Twitter @eastsidemags.
There you go.
We're all over the place.
There we go.
Constantly posting stuff, new pops, new comics, videos from around the store, during our events, everything. So, and I don't know, like, just come by, check us out. Check out the website, like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media is your preference. I slacked on my YouTube channel a little bit.
It's all right.
I'm not savvy.
It's okay. It's okay.
I gotta upload more videos, but maybe we'll talk off camera.
There we go.
Tips. I'm not good at it. I don't know. But yeah, so check us out. We appreciate all the support and love that we get, and we're always doing stuff to try to give back to the community.
There we go. Yeah. You heard it here first. Check them out. Eastside Mags in Montclair, New Jersey, because that's where I'm from. You see the environment. It's real. It's not somebody's basement. It's real.
Nah.
Make sure you subscribe and check us out. Peace. My man.